Hey guys, happy Monday. It's me, Ashley Pickens. It's me, Ashley. It's me. Hello. It's me, Ashley Pickens, here in Memphis, Tennessee, you guys. I've been in real estate since 2006, so going on 18 years as a real estate agent, as a real estate broker, and I am an auctioneer that auctions off foreclosures here at the courthouse here in Memphis, parts of Mississippi, parts of Nashville. That's what I do. I'm the one that says going once, going twice, sold. So let's jump into some more news that's going on in the real estate world as the world turns upside down. That's what we're gonna call it. So last video about the zip codes. Remember the last video I just put out, 10 top zip codes with foreclosures? I got a couple more because none of us heard of those other zip codes, right? But a lot of y'all told me, shout out to everybody who commented down below where the cities were, because I had not heard of any of those cities, honestly, or the zip codes. So they said there are a lot of rural or small cities and counties, right? So I've got a couple more and then we will jump into today's news. So these are some more zip codes with high foreclosure rates right now across the country. If you could not tell, I am in the carpool line. Y'all know how this goes down. I'm your auction mama, and then I'm a real mama in the carpool line right now, about to sweat to death because I got the windows up because I don't want it to be too loud. So if I just fall out, this will be a different kind of video on it. So anyway, a few more zip codes, you guys. So of course we had 77327, which was Cleveland, Texas, which had 1 in every 15 housing units, you guys. 7702 Beaumont, Texas. 93222, which was Fraser Park, California. That was on the other list. Here we go. 43028, which is Howard, Ohio. If you live in Howard, Ohio, or Dayton, Ohio, if you live in Ohio, raise your hand, okay? 60153 Maywood, Illinois. We've got 33035 Homestead, Florida. We've got 07112, which is Newark, New Jersey, which is a huge city. 95954 Magalia, California. And 60473 South Holland, Illinois. If y'all live there or know where those zip codes or cities are, let me know, because I'm not familiar with any of those either, except for Newark, New Jersey, right? Because they got an airport. Okay, guys, I put on a mic, which looks like Raggedy Ann, but that's okay. Hopefully this helps because I had to roll down the window because I don't want to fall out. Boom. So those were the zip codes. Let's jump into some more information. So, which some of us knew this would happen. New report comes out. 93% of people regret buying their homes. 93%. Oh, damn, that's everybody. I mean, everybody who bought a house in the last year regret buying their home. 93%. So it says, researchers did a survey about Americans who bought homes between 2022 and 2023, and almost all said they have regrets. 93%, which was an increase from 72% who reported regrets in 2022. And y'all, and interest rates were down in 2022, weren't they? Okay, so they're saying buying a home that required too much maintenance topped the list of regrets, with 39% of people reporting that the seller they purchased from was not upfront about how much maintenance the home would need. So, saying that they bought, and one of the things is the house ended up costing more than they thought. And I always try to tell people, like, that's when you buy a house, like if you go from renting like a 500 square foot apartment to a 3,000 square foot house, your expenses are going to go up, right? Like I was talking to one of my clients who's in foreclosure, right? And they, beautiful house. I said, but it's like the lifestyle creep. That's what they call it. I know I saw a school bus. Lifestyle creep, right? Like you buy a bigger house, you start making more money, then you want a bigger house. When you buy a bigger house, your utility bill going up. You using more lights and showers and everything. Now you got to pay somebody to cut the grass, right? Like now you have to buy furniture to fill up this house, right? expenses. It gets expensive, right? And then homes need maintenance, right? Even just preventative maintenance, right? Like homes can be expensive. You got to think about all that before, especially when people were bidding up properties and cashing out their savings and 401ks and waiving appraisals. I was like, y'all, this is not good. 93% of people said they made a mistake. Okay, so the first thing was required too much maintenance. The second most common regret was buying too quickly. Y'all not buying a shirt at Target. This is not a shirt at Target. You are buying a house. That's why I was telling my clients back then, I'm like, you're not waiving an appraisal. You can find you another agent, but I'm not going to let you waive an appraisal. Okay? So what I did for my clients back in 2022, right? I cut my commission. And I know I'm one of the few agents, few and far between, that'll do that as a negotiating tactic. I had another agent call me and was like, how are you winning deals for your clients? And I said, I'm cutting my commission because they can't waive an appraisal. I will not allow them to waive their appraisal. So me cutting my commission, like either that listing agent can take more commission because I'm cutting mine, or she could give it back to her seller. But my client wasn't waiving an appraisal, right? Because I was working back in 2008 and 2009, right? I know what it looks like when you upside down on a house. They're not going to call me and say, Ashley put me in a bad deal. I bet you don't. I bet you none of these were my clients. None of these were mine. So the second most common regret was buying too quickly. Competition is waning slightly, meaning buyers can take more time to decide on their purchases now. But because this hasn't been the case over the past 2 years, people haven't been as likely to do so. You just multiple offers. You got to get your offer in now. You can only go look at the house once. Can't even look at the house. Tell your husband to come and walk through the house on FaceTime. Y'all, I remember back then. Y'all remember like back then, 2022, agents was just putting like one picture in MLS. I'm like, you ain't even putting all the pictures in there because I guess it was just so hot. You know, agents like, here's the front. Bring me the office. Offers do it. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? As soon as you put the listing in MLS, highest and best due by Friday at 3, you be like, dog, with the one picture. Like, golly. People also regretted spending too much on their homes. 28%, getting an interest rate that was too high, buying a fixer-upper, that's 26%, and succumbing to pressure to make an offer quickly. 23% of people said that was also. While people were concerned that they may have gone a bit overboard with spending, 58% of recent homeowners said they actually overpaid for the house that they got. You're not buying a shirt at Target. That's not what we're doing. You're not buying a shirt at Target. It's an investment. You cannot let FOMO and pressure from the outside world pressure you into buying a house, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, draining your savings account. That is not even how you go about buying anything, right? Like, and here we are. I knew when it was going crazy back then. I remember talking to other agents at lunch, and I'm like, and everybody was talking about how good it was. Like, I heard there was an agent that made their client pay $100K over asking. I'm like, I remember sitting there being like, y'all know this can't last, right? This can't last, right? We all recognize this is going to end, right? Like, and this is not going to end well. Like, even when people were talking about waiving appraisals, like, that was so foreign to me because y'all know I work on the investment side for the most part. So I remember hearing that people were waiving appraisals, and I'm like, it's so, like, I literally was like, what do you mean people are waiving appraisals? Like, you can't even do, I'm thinking like, you can't, because the bank is only going to lend as much as the appraisal. What do you mean people are, oh, y'all bringing more, y'all paying, oh, okay. And that's when I was like, y'all know this is not going to last, right? This is not going to end well, right? Because it's quickly, like, your home value is based on the homes around you, which can be a good thing, right? When home values are going up, but just as quickly as home values go up, they can come down. And your home value is based on the properties around you. So as quickly as you think you have some equity, you can quickly lose it. And I'm seeing that right now, right? So while people were concerned that they may have gone a bit overboard with spending, 58% of recent homeowners said that they actually overpaid for the house they got. And 23% of home buyers paid more than the national average price of $516,000, right? So, hold on. Making matters worse, over half of all people surveyed said that they have felt in over their head financially since purchasing their home. While 60, y'all get this, while 62% have struggled to make on-time mortgage payments. 62% have y'all better check on y'all clients. You better check on, I made a video about that a month ago. You better check on your clients. While 62% have struggled to make on-time mortgage payments. And what does struggle mean? That means they probably paying late. That is what struggle mean. And if you paying late, you can probably not refinance and your credit is taking a hit. When you refinance, y'all getting that whole loan while people are waiting for interest rates to go down. If these 62% are struggling to make on-time mortgage payments and are paying late, they will be disqualified from refinancing. Understand that. That's what was missing from the narrative. You know, marry the house, date the rate. Okay, 62% are struggling making on-time mortgage payments. Check in with your clients. So I thought that article was very interesting, you guys. Very interesting. 93% of people say they regret buying their home. You guys, I don't know what's coming. Let me not say that. I know what's coming. We just don't know when it's going to get here. That's what's going to happen for sure. And we don't know how bad it will be when it gets here. I love to see people commenting. I saw somebody said that they were a servicer helping mortgage servicers, and they were like, it's getting bad, right? Like, y'all, I just read an article. I'll do another video. Fannie Mae selling off their reverse mortgages, their defaulted reverse mortgages. And y'all are like, how you default on reverse mortgages? Even though your house is paid for, taxes and insurance, baby. When these taxes start getting assessed and tax payments go up, even if your house is paid for, some people can't afford a double tax payment or their taxes going up. You know, fixed income people, right? Even if you own your home free and clear, you still have to pay taxes, right? You still got to pay your taxes. So that makes me think, okay, so we got reverse mortgage people losing their homes, right? Because they can't afford taxes and insurance. Who else owns their home free and clear? Just regular, like, retired people might own their home free and clear. Who else? Investors who paid cash. I keep telling y'all, I see them on my foreclosure list. That's going to be another problem for investors. If they can't get off of these properties, right, in time, especially if you got hard money. If you got hard money, you're supposed to refinance out of that in like 6 months, 12 months. We got a hard money lender here in Memphis foreclosing on their investors because they're not paying their money back. So investors already struggling with trying to sell these properties because everything's sitting on the market right now. And then investors holding on to properties and they got to make that tax payment, right? They might not can afford it. I don't know. Or people who got Airbnb properties who can't afford making that. I know, fixed, even though you have a fixed payment for everybody, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Fixed mean your principal and interest are going to stay the same. Your note can go up because of taxes and insurance. Right, everybody? Taxes and insurance can change. And when we were bidding up properties, $40,000, $50,000 over, and those home prices were going up, now that they're coming back to reassess taxes on these new, more expensive homes, they're about to reassess these taxes and your tax bill gonna go up, which means your mortgage payment can go up. And if you're struggling to hold on to a more, because they calculated your taxes off of the previous year, right? They calculated your mortgage payment off of the previous year taxes. Now, when you get hit with that new tax bill, that new mortgage payment, and you like, hold on. and you are struggling to pay your mortgage payment anyway, 62% have struggled to make on-time mortgage payments. What is that 62% going to do when their taxes go up? All I'm saying is govern yourselves accordingly. Get your house, we will see, you guys. It is a recipe. It is conducive. You know, when like a storm is coming and they're like, conditions are conducive for a tornado. All I'm saying is conditions are conducive for a downturn, because you can't say crash, right? A downturn in the housing market. And I'm not saying crash. Am I saying foreclosure wave? Oh, for sure. For sure. Unless all these servicers start selling their defaulted notes to hedge funds, Fannie Mae. But anyway, you guys, that's what we got. Don't forget the masterclass is this Thursday, you guys. So if you're watching this after April 18th, you're going to have to watch the replay. But if you're watching this before April 18th, or even if you are watching it on Thursday, April 18th, sign up and register. The link is down below. My masterclass is all about foreclosures, the phases of foreclosures, and the opportunities at each phase. So if you are a home buyer, an investor, a real estate agent, where do you fit into the foreclosure process, and where are the opportunities, right? Let's talk about the phases. So it's absolutely free, you guys. It's always a good time because I'm your teacher, so you know it's going to be a good time. So sign up, absolutely free, you guys. I got to go by the post office and mail off my letters because you know I reach out to distressed homeowners, pre-foreclosures, probate, airship. Boom. I send letters. If you want to start sending letters to offer your assistance and possibly pick up some pre-foreclosure off-market properties, check the link down below. I have letters that you can customize and send yourself, right? And I tell you a video about how to find them and all that kind of stuff. If you're going to the auction, don't forget I made you a course, the Auction Accelerator. I poured my entire brain out into that course, right? I teach you how to find auction properties, how to analyze them, how to bid on them, how to calculate your bid, cash for keys. Click on the link down below, you guys. All my resources are down below. So that is it, you guys. Shout out to everybody who came to the live on YouTube yesterday. You know, I go live every Sunday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. So shout out to everybody who came. You guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, you know. And I will see you in the masterclass on a Thursday, or I will see you live on Sunday, or I'll just see you on YouTube when y'all watch these videos, right? Okay, you guys, that's it. Still in the carpool line, waiting like a mama should. So shout out to all the parents who pull up to the carpool line an hour before school starts. All right, you guys, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.